There we go.
I heard the ding.
Yep, I heard the ding too. What is up, everybody? Thank you for showing up to the Tat and Theo show. And this time we have Gibby.
What's going on, people?
There we go.
I heard the ding.
Oh, yep, I heard the ding
Hold
too.
on.
What is up?
Hey,
There we go.
you fucking noob. You didn't fucking mute your own stream.
Yeah. Was that Theo? What's going on? Theo, you're already messing up?
Fuck.
I'm the one who was barely going to make this episode, and you're the one messing up, man.
Oh, what's going on out there, people of YouTube? Yeah, look at that. It's starting.
I can't see anything, guys. Tell me what's going on.
It even started on time because I was in the when we were just off air. I was like, dude, you better start this shit on time.
Right? Every stream, you're like, oh, they're 2 minutes late.
Yeah, every stream I'm
watching
an asshole in the freaking side chat saying, fucking get live now.
Okay, so real quick, I'm going to explain. Tattooed R6 is actually driving home from Nebraska right now. So
You guys.
he is on his phone, so he might lose connection at some point. So what we're going to do is I'm pretty much going to run through the questions that I have, and we're going to chill and take it slow and all that until he gets home and he can get full service, and then we'll jump in with his questions that he has.
Right? And you guys can all like email Verizon because their service is so bad and complain to them that this live stream might not work out and it's all their fault. So
Yeah,
and maybe get me a cheaper bill, guys. Come on.
exactly. My computer's going to overheat because that's sitting on a fucking comforter right now. Alright, let me find my phone real quick so I can get these fucking questions pulled up. So, Gibby,
What's up?
I know that one of the questions is from a dude. I'm pulling them up here. I don't have them pulled up yet, but I do remember one was from a guy who doesn't quite know who you are, and so that was one of his questions, was to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Let's see. I haven't pulled that now. Yeah, it was Chris F. He said, tell us about yourself and your channel, because he is a person who doesn't know you outside of chats and everything. Which means like he's seen you in chats and live streams and stuff, but he hasn't seen your channel or anything. So.
Yeah, he actually just came and subscribed to me, so thanks for coming and subscribing, Chris. But a little bit about me. I am 32 years old, born and raised Houston, Texas area. Straight out of high school, went into the Marines. Did that for 4 years, got out, went back over to Iraq as a contractor. I was a firefighter. After that, did a little of the oil field and all that, and yeah, had fun with it, but got laid off earlier this year, and then actually had a life. So I've been riding bikes for almost 8 years now. Started out on cruisers and then moved up to sports bikes. The bikes I've owned in my life are a Suzuki Boulevard, Harley Nightster, Honda CBR 500R, and my current bike, which is my 2006 Gixxer 600. So that's just a little bit about me.
Yeah, I learned something new. I didn't know that your Suzuki was a 600.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason I thought it was a 1000. I thought it was a Gixxer 1000.
Oh no, this fat kid's got a 600.
I didn't know that. Cool.
No, you should have said I had Gixxer, bro. That's all people need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Gixxer, bro. Yeah.
Chromed out 1100.
Fuck yeah, with some flip-flops. Hey, and remember, all Gixxers come with flip-flops.
And a tank top?
You don't want to see me in a tank top. It's for you.
All right. Next question is submitted from 1.21 gigawatts. And he asks, besides your Dixer crash, what is the second scariest moment you've had on a bike?
Oh, fuck. I guess that would probably have to be a toss-up. And fucking strangely enough, both of these times were on the way to Austin. It's kind of funny. The first one was when I had my first bike, which was the Suzuki Boulevard. I was going with the Patriot Guard Riders up to Austin, and we were on this back-ass road, and it became so fucking windy, and it was raining as well. And I mean, literally, I had a crosswind of, I'm not shitting you, at least like 20, 30 miles an hour.
Damn.
I was like, literally riding, leaning at about like a 45-degree angle, just going down the road. And I was just sitting there thinking, I know that at just some point the wind's just going to give out, and I'm just going to dump this thing.
Just gonna like drive straight off the road.
Oh yeah, and I was just like, this is gonna happen, this can happen. And I mean, it was like that for a good like 15 minutes of just literally just leaning in with this wind blowing. And nothing ended up happening, but it was just my sphincter was puckered the whole time.
It was scary. Yeah.
And then recently, when I was going to the Texas Motovlogger meetup, I was on the way to Austin. And I know any of y'all that are out there that ride motorcycles, one of the worst things in the world is fucking grooved roads. Because when you're on a grooved road, your tires just want to follow those grooves. You have almost no control over it. And besides that, it was also fucking raining and windy. Again. Every time I go to fucking Austin, it's rainy and windy. I actually have myself on video of me just saying, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It's not fun at all. But those would be my two most frightening things, minus my crash. And Tattooed R6 is fucking turning.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear my blinker?
Fuck yeah, you can hear your blinker.
Well, let's hope I don't get pulled over. I'm on two phones. I got some questions, man.
All right,
my
boy.
questions in.
Yeah.
This is from Goatfather.
Okay.
So you know they're gonna be good.
Oh yeah, these deep questions now.
Right. Okay. Let's try and find one that's not so deep.
Oh.
Are there any moments in your life that you look back on that changed you, and in what ways did they change you?
Yeah, I'll do two real quick. The first one that really changed me was when I became a Marine. That was one of the best days of my life because becoming a Marine, it's one of those things. It's a title that is earned. It's not given, and not a whole lot of people in this world get to claim that title. And for me, it was even a little bit more because while I was in boot camp, I broke my foot, so I had an extended stay in boot camp. And if you ask any Marine, to remember that moment that they got their eagle limb and anchor, and could finally be called a Marine by their drill instructor, it's an awesome time. The other one that really changed me was when I got a divorce. And a lot of y'all might not know that, but I got a divorce going on about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And I'm the type of person that whenever I said that I was going to get married, till death do us part, that's how I felt. I'm the type of person that I just don't understand that fleeting feelings and stuff like that. So it was a pretty rough time in my life. The past 2 years have actually been pretty rough for me. But I lost a lot of people that I thought were friends. People that I really, really thought had my back that I found out didn't. My wife actually cheated on me with my best man. So. Yeah, so
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. So, of the 7 people that were going to be that were my groomsmen and stuff like that, I talked to 2 of them now. One of those being my brother. So, needless to say, that was a life-changing experience for me. But, you live with stuff, and it can change you for the better, it can change you for the worse. And I think at first it probably changed me for the worst. But I've worked on it. Kind of thought long and hard about what happened. But I think I'm a better person for it now.
Yeah. Damn.
You thought it wasn't going to be the deep question.
Right, I know. I was like, man.
Learned
about Gibby tonight.
We'll move on from that to
something less depressing.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm not trying to make you think that. Oh yeah. I was about to say, I forgot already to type your name in the side chat because people were wanting to see your name in the side chat, but you already got that. Anyway, okay, next question comes from 3-star recruits.
All right.
If you were to quit motovlogging, what would you? If you were to quit motovlogging, would you still want to make YouTube videos? If so, what kind of videos would you be making?
If I didn't make motovlogs, I think the only other thing that I'm really, kind of passionate about or anything like that is guns. So if I didn't, if I wasn't able to ride a motorcycle, and the only thing I could do for, YouTube content would definitely be firearms.
Dude, those channels get pretty high up there too. I'm sub to Demolition Ranch. That dude just hit 1 million last month. Like, it's funny because he just hit 1 million, but his videos all have like 2 to 3 million views on them. Yeah, gun channels will get really, really high up there. Like Hickok 45.
I was gonna say Hickok 45 is one channel that that I like. He tells it exactly how it is, exactly how he feels. It's what he says, and he's a Glock guy. I'm a Glock guy, so me and him get along.
Exactly.
All right, your turn there, Mr. Tattooed.
Unless we lost him.
Tattooed maybe in the Matrix.
Yeah, he's probably in a tunnel. All right, then the next
question. Can you guys not hear me?
We can hear you now.
Oh, I said there's a car behind me. I don't want it to be a cop, so I'm trying to not swerve off the road while looking at this phone.
Okay, then I'll ask another question then.
Yeah, I'll get one ready. So you ask again.
So the next one comes. I'll just save some time and say that these next 3 questions that I have left come from 3-star. So,
oh boy.
Next one from him is we're gonna go grab a beer together. I walk to the bathroom while you're ordering. What beer do you order me?
Well, me going out, I am in no way, shape, or form a fucking beer snob. I drink Bud Light most of the time.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It's it's a decent beer, and it's not all fucking pretentious and fucking like $9. So that's me. I mean, I'll drink other things. I'll drink a fucking Shiner. I hate fucking Heineken. I hate fucking Miller Lite. I'll drink PBR. I'll drink Natty Light. I'll drink Budweiser. It is what it is. If people are always trying to get me to try these fucking craft beers and stuff like that, and I'll try some, and some of them are okay, but I'm not enough of a beer snob where I'll just go out and fucking pay a bunch of money to drink a beer. Sorry, get me a Bud Light. I'm good.
We're gonna get along really well.
Yeah, it's like I said, there's definitely a lot, especially down here in like the Houston area. I know there's a bunch of these little microbreweries and stuff like that. They just don't do it for me. Sorry.
Let me see. Well, okay. Guess this question's getting back into it.
All right.
Have you learned anything from YouTube/motovlogging that you apply to real life, face-to-face relationships or encounters?
Uh, I think, the funny thing about it is YouTube mirrors life to a T. YouTube and everything like that, motovlogs, you have your little cliques, people get along, people have problems, it mirrors life. So, if you think that you're going to come into motovlogging and everything is going to be peachy fucking keen and everybody's going to love you, it's just not going to happen. You're going to have your fake people, you're going to have your real people, you're going to have your people with fucking problems with everybody. It is what it is. So, I come into YouTube, I'm going to put this out. If people watch it, cool. If I get to meet some people and have some friends from it, awesome. If people don't like me, I could give two shits less.
That's a good attitude to have, though.
It is. If you want to be cool with me, I can generally be cool with you. Yeah, there's people out there that, on YouTube even, that I might not, they might not be my favorite person, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to, be fucking short with them or mean to them. If they say hey, I'll say hey. If I see them, I might say just hey. But that doesn't mean that, I'm going to fucking go out of my way to fucking invite them to, a Christmas party or some shit like that. I can be cool with a person and go on about my way, and I'm good.
Right. Kind of like the if it doesn't already involve you, then don't get involved type deal.
Yeah, and I mean, especially on like the live hangouts and stuff like that, one thing about me is I try to include everyone, even if it's not my stream or something like that. I see a person come into the panel, I try to say, hey man, what's going on? Because sometimes people just sit there literally for like 30 minutes and say nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody notices them, or people are just constantly talking, and you don't get that chance to be like, hey, what's up, people?
See, that's why, like, if I get invited into a panel or something and I jump in, and they're like, it's a bunch of people in there that I don't really talk to, and they're all really like talking and talking and talking. I'll just sit there until one of them notices me or says something. But if it's like, if it's a panel that has like Tattooed and 3-Star in it, and like you and Goat or something, I'll jump in and yell something right in the beginning to announce my presence immediately.
Yeah.
It all depends on who it is, really.
But yeah, I mean, and there's times that I've been in a panel with 10 people, and everybody is talking. Everybody gets a chance to talk. And then there's been other times where I've been in a panel with 4 people, and I haven't been able to say a damn word. And it's literally like just 2 people talking, and it's just like, so I'm just gonna sit here with my thumb up my ass.
Yeah. See, that was one of the things we liked about, creating this type of live stream show type deal. Because at the most, there's 3 of us. And it's a set, like, fucking, not really scripted, but it's a set deal. 2 of us ask the guest a question. Like, it's on and off like that. There's no randomly going into conversations and just fucking getting lost.
Yeah, right. So, it is what it is. I just think that the stream, like, everybody is kind of just, everybody's getting their say, everybody's kind of getting a little bit to put their 2 cents in or come up with a new topic. I find those the most fun.
Right.
So, is what it is.
Okay.
Hold on. That right there kind of brings me to my question, or a question from GoFather.
Okay.
And he's like, are there any catchphrases you like or use? And like he gives the example of like "chia," but like because I've noticed so far this stream you've used "it is what it is" a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think I say that from time to time. I don't think it's really one of my catchphrases or anything like that, but I enjoy, Baker, saying stuff like that, but I think that that's his. And when I see a lot of other people saying that, or you see on Instagram stuff like that, everybody using view ropes. People can do what they want to do. I personally am not going to just really use something like that all the time. I just think it gets overused, and just people be original. But I don't really have a catchphrase per se, other than every time that in my videos, I just hey, what's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? It's Gibby coming at you from beautiful Spring, Texas. So I always say that at the beginning, and I guess when I kind of think of it, I mean, it's kind of like how Adrian Nickelodeon starts his videos, but it's just kind of me just saying, hey, I'm here. This is where I'm from. That way, if this is the first time someone's watching one of my videos, well, they can already know I'm from the Spring, Texas area. So it just kind of introduces myself. But
it's funny that you mentioned the people on Instagram using like view ropes and shit, because that's like it's no secret to anybody who watches my channel that like I'm fucking in love with Baker. He's one of my favorite moto vloggers. Like he's awesome. So I met up with like anybody that I meet up with that like found me through my channel that like lives here and they want to ride or something. We end up riding. Like it's always while I'm recording, and I always cut it out of the video. But they always like to look into the camera and like give me the okay hand signal and like do the whole chia thing or like the oh real good and shit like that. And like I laugh, but inside my head I'm like, well, that's obviously not going in the video because I'm not Baker X Derek. So like it's
now, and like I said, people can do whatever they want to do. I'm not downing you. That's just not something that I really do a lot. Now, on some of my Instagram posts, I will do the hashtag view ropes, just for the simple fact is that gets that thing. People can go and search view ropes, and they're going to see a lot of stuff with motorcycles and stuff like that, and that's that's fine. But it's not something that I put in every one of my single posts and shit like that. So by no means, people do what you do. If you're the biggest Baker X Derek fan, you can say that. If you're the biggest Snowcat fan, you can yo yourself to your fucking blue in the face. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Is even though like I'm a huge Baker fan, I still don't use like you said, like using it as a hashtag to bring in like views and shit. That's a different thing. But to actually start using it in my videos, I'm not about to start doing that because it's just like you, I just don't think it's like right. But it's just I think it's funny because other people who like I roll with, they'll start saying it in my videos, and it's just like, well, I'm not, I'm not gonna put that in the video, dude. That's not my saying. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on to this is actually the last question I have. So, Tattooed, I hope you're ready after this. Or else I'm gonna have to go fucking poach.
Oh, dude, I'm ready because I'm not in the Matrix anymore.
you said, oh, it's cool, I'm not in the Matrix anymore, as you're in the fucking Matrix.
Dude, you said that and you're in the fucking Matrix. Like, no shit.
I can't help Verizon sucks, man.
Nah, you're good, bud.
Anybody working at Verizon out there, fuck you.
Alright, go ahead, Theo.
Alright. Last one from 3-star. Last one in general from me. There's another scenario. Me and you are going on a road trip, and you get to pick the first song we listen to. What song do you pick to get started off right?
Oh, fuck. It'd probably have to be something from the fucking 80s, dude. I'm a 80s fucking fan, but I don't know. That's a fucking tough one. Man, Man, you'll have to come back to that one. I'll fucking think about it after we're going. And like I said, hey, on all these fucking questions, I did not go to the Instagram and see any of these questions, beforehand, because I wanted the first time hearing them to be on this stream. So none of these are scripted with me.
Well, then that leaves it to Tattooed.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope I don't go in the Matrix anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I lost my phone now, but this one comes from Sin City Slick, and he asked choice to, like, immortal. If you could choose to be immortal, you could choose to live forever. Would you or would you not, and why?
I would definitely not want to be immortal, because I think, one of the things that, is great is that you only have a finite amount of time. So you got to kind of live. What did he say?
I'm not in the Matrix anymore.
I have no clue what he said, so I'll try to finish. Like I said, we only have a certain amount of time, so it's one of those things that you just got to kind of use your time, and you got to live your life, not just fucking go there through it. You got to, if you're passionate about something, do it. You never know how much time you have, so I think the fact that we only have a certain amount of time makes it to where you have to go and actually do so. Because if you had forever, it's just like, I can do it later. Well, you may not have later. So.
Then Ninja basically said someone give him the other color pill.
He took the red pill.
Yeah, dude, he took like 3 of those red pills. I think I'm gonna have to go to his Instagram and start poaching questions because he just dipped out.
Oh, look at that.
Let me move over real quick and go find that.
And as we're doing this, I'm trying to think if I can think about what song I would want.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, a great one might be, fucking Moni Moni. That could be it. I don't know. Good old Billy Idol. But I don't know, man. There's so it depends on what the mood is. When it comes to like musical tastes, I'm anywhere from, like I said, 80s to like I'm a big fucking like metal fan, but I also like a little bit of hip hop, like 90s rap and shit like that. So it depends on what the mood is. Yeah, I love me some old fucking like Limp Bizkit and Korn. That's my jam too. But I don't know. I've started doing something at this local bar that I go to. They have one of those like little jukeboxes that you can play from your phone. And I love fucking with everybody and playing MMMBop by Hanson, like on a Saturday night at like 11 o'clock when it's just like fucking rocking in there. You just play that, and people just don't know how to react.
Yeah.
I like fucking with people.
I went to Tattoo's Instagram and like, there's so many fucking questions submitted to this shit. I don't even know which one to choose because I don't know if he like read through
Right?
like, oh, I want those, and
Most of them, you fucker. Am I out of the Matrix or no?
Yeah, you're out of the Matrix for now.
God. I know, like, right as you start answering the question, I just heard, and then, like, I was like, damn it, I'm not out of the Matrix. And, like, 10 seconds later, you guys were like, oh.
Dude, right when you were trying to make the Matrix sound, you went into the Matrix. And I did it for you. He's gone.
But,
all right. I'll pick. All right.
Matrix again. God damn it, really? Can you hear me now?
There we go. Now we
now?
hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we.
Good.
Whew.
God damn it.
Oh, I couldn't.
No, I'm just kidding. I got a question from
Okay, go for it. Quick.
Goat has quick. Goat submitted like 30, so here's another one. Is there any childhood dreams or achievements that you have accomplished, like from when you were a child?
Yeah, becoming a Marine. And it wasn't so much when I was kind of, like between like 7 and 13 or anything like that. Like when I was a little kid, yeah, my dad. It was funny. My mom was about to kill my dad, but whenever I was like, I think I was 2.5 or so, 2.5, almost 3. My mom was out of town, and my dad took me to see the movie Aliens, like the second one, and that a lot of people were just like, "Oh, dude, that's fucked up." I was just like, I grew up loving movies like that, and in the movie Aliens, the people who were out there and everything like that, they're space marines, and my dad, he remembers vividly after the movie me saying, "Man, those guys were cool. Who are those guys with the guns?" He said those guys were Marines, and I said I want to be a Marine when I grow up. So that was one thing that I definitely got to accomplish. That was one of my dreams.
When you mentioned
That's
the
awesome.
Alien movies, for some reason my mind was thinking of that movie Signs. And when you said the second one, I was like, when the fuck did they make a second one? I want to see that.
No. The second Aliens.
Okay.
But yeah, my mom
Oh,
gave my dad an earful about taking me to see that movie.
All right. I like this question from Sin City Slick. And it's, what is the wackiest belief you held as a child?
The wackiest belief?
Yeah. Like what? Like something that you were told as a child, or something that you made up in your mind that you thought was like legit, but in all reality, it was like, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Man,
like Santa Claus or women's rights?
oh, fuck you, Santa Claus is real. I still get presents from Santa. Fuck off. Man, I don't know. My parents were pretty straightforward people. They didn't really like to lie to me by any means. One, because they just didn't like to, and two, because I'm an asshole and I call people on their shit. So I'd argue with them if they were lying to me. I think that the lie that everybody was told when they were fucking little is like with like the gum, like don't swallow your gum, it's gonna stay inside yourself, or it's gonna stay inside for like 7 years.
I would have thought the watermelon one. My grandpa used to tell me that if I swallowed watermelon seeds, the watermelon would grow inside my stomach. That belief was obviously that the Matrix is real, and he believed that to this day. So
Yeah, I don't know if I had any, like I said, any like crazy fucking beliefs as a kid. I'm a pretty black and white person, with like sports and games and stuff like that. It's like the rules are the rules are the rules, and the rules are that for everybody. And whenever I was a kid, I'd be like playing, like if I was over at someone's house and there was like board games, and we are playing, and like someone would like make up some rule in the middle, I'd be like, no, bullshit, that's not the rule. I got in so many fights and just throwing games because people would cheat. It just pissed me off. But yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I can't think of anything that was like crazy when I was growing up or anything like that.
oh shit. Okay, let me go find another one. I'm trying to pick the ones that aren't. I feel like Tattoo might like asking the ones that are like, I guess, on the deeper side or more on the like, I don't know how to word it, complicated side.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm trying to go through and pick the ones that are pretty simple.
Not as deep, but hey, you saw he picked one earlier. He was like, "Oh, this one's not going to be deep," and I was like, "Well, shit." I've got layers like an onion.
Um,
What about a parfait? Everybody likes parfait. You ever have something? Hey, you want a parfait? Hell no, I don't like no parfaits. That's another thing that you'll notice about me. I love movies, and I can see a movie once, maybe twice, and pretty much have it memorized. So I just spout off what's left in there.
Here's a good one. I like this one. If you were forced to give up one of your 5 senses, which one would you choose and why? Five senses.
Yeah, sight, touch, sound, smell. I guess I would have to say sound. I'd give up my hearing, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
You go like all Beethoven on that shit?
Yeah, I mean, one thing that's always, interests me is sign language. I always wanted to learn. I just never really did. I learned some basic little things and stuff like that, but I think that would be the one that I could live with the easiest. I couldn't live with not being able to see. That's just
Right.
that's not anywhere near. I fucking love me some food, so fuck that. I ain't giving up my taste buds.
I'd probably get, what are the senses? Sight, hearing,
Yeah,
the
taste, smell, and touch.
I'd probably give up smell.
Nah, see, there's nothing better than smelling a nice perfume on a beautiful woman. It's great. You get up and you smell someone making some good food. Things like there's so many things that memories for me that I associate with with like smell. Like I grew up cooking with my mom a lot. We would cook all the time, things like that. So there's a lot of things that I associate good memories with smell. And a lot of people are like that. They just don't really know it. But if you smell something, it kind of brings up memories in you. And I don't know if I can give that up.
That is true. There are a lot of smells that I'll pick up that kind of bring a nostalgia feeling.
Yeah, your sense of smell is a lot stronger than people know. So, yeah, I'd have to say sound. I think I could, get through life pretty. I could get through okay.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, it's like damn you said, smell also affects the taste. So
Yeah, that is true. I know that. All right. Sorry. Let me read through and see which one. Unless Tattoo's not in the Matrix. Tat, what's up? Nope, he's still gone.
he gone.
What? Okay. What topic usually turns into an argument with you?
Well, I mean, it's either fucking guns or politics. Those are the things. I'm a very passionate person. But I can have a passionate discussion without it being, a hurtful argument to someone. I can passionately, debate things and have a completely good time. But a lot of people aren't like that. If you have a different view than another person, it's one of those that, well, you're trying to hurt my view, and it doesn't have to be like that. I had a guy that I was in Iraq with. It was one of my chiefs, and we had very different opinions on certain things, and we would sit there and debate things for hours and walk out of there still completely fine. But as soon as one other person comes in with one, a view and stuff like that, they get all butthurt.
Yeah.
But I'd especially say guns is probably my biggest thing. Just because you aren't comfortable with guns or you don't like guns or whatever, that doesn't mean that you need to have me not have it. You can not have a gun, and you can go and be on your merry fucking way. But I like my gun. I keep my gun with me. Fuck off.
Okay, that kind of brings me to the question then. A question for myself. What are your views on like carrying and riding?
On carrying what?
Like carrying while you're riding.
I carry every time I ride.
Now, do you have it like in a which I mean I don't know how you carry in general.
It's on I carry it on a hip holster.
Even when you ride?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. It's just one of those things that I conceal carry on my hip all the time. The only time I take it out is when I have to. Like even when I'm riding, I go to this my local bar, and when I ride, I do not drink. I'll just fucking put that out there. The bar that I go to, it has awesome food. But if I'm going into a place where I can't carry, I just put it in my bike and I go about my merry little way. And whenever I get back on my bike, put it back on.
Okay. Because see, that's I've my cousin. I'm about to get my carry license because again I'm 20. I'm not legally allowed to carry yet. But my cousin, he carries, and he said that when he would carry on his bike, he liked just keeping it in like a backpack that he had on or something because it was uncomfortable on a sport bike at least having it in his waistband.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of times that I don't even fucking notice that I'm carrying because it's just so normal for me. It's like people with like wearing a watch. Most people after you wear a watch for a long time, you don't notice it. It's just a part of me, and I feel weird when I don't have it on. So the way I carry it, I don't really worry about it. The only thing is right now, open carry is not legal in Texas. January 1st, it will be legal. Now, 99% of the time, I'm still going to conceal carry. The only great part about it is when I'm riding my bike, sometimes, anybody that rides a sports bike, sometimes your shirt rides up. So, I'm always worried about, is my gun showing? Because if it is showing, technically that's called brandishing, and I can get in trouble for it. Once open carry is open, I won't care. I'll still try to keep it concealed.
Right.
But if it's not, I don't care anymore.
See, that's what I forgot that is different in Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, they did away with a concealed and open carry license. Now it's just a straight up carry license.
Yeah, it's and that's basically what it'll be for us is that the only people that can open carry is concealed carriers. So you have to have your concealed handgun license to be able to open carry.
Okay.
Fuck you, H-Town Hooligan. I'm too fat to fucking appendix carry. No, appendix carry is for skinny fucking people. I'll just fucking put that out there. Nope. It don't work that way. Only skinny people can appendix carry.
Hey, Tattoo, are you there? He's muted now, so.
Oh, yeah, I just got home. What up?
So there you are.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
No longer in the Matrix, guys. We're good to go.
So you can start asking some questions. I'm about to chill for a little while.
Oh, man. You've asked like 3 of the questions I was gonna ask.
Yeah, we have like
the ones you wouldn't.
28 questions submitted to yours. I had like 5, so.
I know.
Cool.
Man, I don't even know what the questions are.
If you ask
a question
that I've already answered, I'd be like, oh, I already answered that.
A question for myself. Link for your bike.
What was that?
Dude, what the fuck?
Can you not
Okay,
hear me?
When
I
you
hear
say
you
you're
now.
home, do you mean you're home but you're still on your phone, or do you mean you're home and you're on your computer now?
I'm at home on my phone, but I have perfect. I'm on Wi-Fi, so I don't understand it.
Okay, I can hear you now.
God, this is dumb. Let me make sure it's connected to Wi-Fi.
You're like perfectly good now.
Okay, I said what? Why did you choose the name Jolene for your bike? Like, what made you choose that?
I try to either pick a person that either reminds me, a name that reminds me of a person, whether it be like a celebrity or someone in my personal life. And I picked Jolene. If you know anything about like, what is it? Nitro Circus, Jolene Van.
Oh yeah.
So my bike right now is named after Jolene Van Vute. One, because she's sexy as fuck, and two, like riding motorcycles. So it just kind of worked. So that is the reason Jolene. And my car right now, its name is Rhonda, after Ronda Rousey, even though she just got.
Ronda Rousey.
So, and then our Chevelle, its name is Christina, after Christina Hendricks. Because the car's red. Christina Hendricks, redhead. Yeah. So I usually, I don't just pick a random name. It usually means something, whether it's like an
So it's usually associated with somebody.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And my old car was named Gina after Gina Carano because she was sexy, she was fast and powerful. So I try to pick something that actually has meaning to me. Well, that you'd have to get another bike first, there, fucking H-Town Hooligan. Yeah, and for people who don't know who H-Town Hooligan is, he just had his bike stolen recently. So,
Really?
yeah, it got stolen from his apartment complex. Pretty shitty.
He said, "Fuck you."
He had a beautiful FZ08. It was really nice.
Damn.
Yeah, I actually met him up at the Texas Motovlogger meetup, and he's actually just from like right around the corner from me. So I had to go all the way to Austin to meet a guy from the Woodlands, Colorado area. All right.
Hold on, I'm getting my other questions.
You're ready.
I'm gonna go poach another one while
Okay.
because I already have them pulled up.
Well, I have them pulled up right now too. From Goatfather again. How much time do you invest in YouTube or social media as a whole, including like content creation, like creating what you do on YouTube and like filming and all that?
Well, I mean, I try to go riding probably 4 times a week at least. I really try, and I record any time that I'm riding, but it's not always for YouTube. Most time I get my footage. I don't say a frickin' word and I delete it. But whenever I'm gonna make a video, I go over it in my head probably a good 10 fucking times. That way, when I actually go out, generally my videos are done in one shot. Hardly, any editing, having to edit things in and out. Every once in a while I'll mess up and I'll just have to cut a little here or there, or something will happen, and I get fucking ADOS and fucking I'm talking about something and I see something shiny that distracts me. And at the Texas Motovlogger meetup, my camera fucked up, so after that I didn't really put anything out for a little while. But finally got a new camera and everything like that, so I'll be putting out more stuff here soon, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, from actually filming a video, editing it and everything like that, and then actually uploading it, combined time probably 2-3 hours.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, every time I want to put up a video. But like I said, a lot of it, there's a lot of people that do, their editing takes them so long because they have to go and sit there and watch the video, edit this out, clip this, go back, and I kind of do all that editing in my head beforehand, so I know exactly kind of what I want to say.
That makes sense. It makes it easier on you in the
And
post-production.
it kind of, I always wondered, like, was I doing something, wrong, because everybody was, saying how, editing took them so long. And I'd go in and I'm just like, it's taking me any time. But, another person kind of told me, they're like, well, what do you do? And I told him, he's like, yeah, you edit in your head beforehand. So it's like you're pre-editing. And I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense.
Pre-editing. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, going through rehearsals, for like a show. You sit there and rehearse. That way, whenever it comes time to fucking, lights, camera, action, you're ready.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd say, a couple hours, for each video.
But now, how much time do you spend, say, on social media as like a whole, like throughout the week, or do you spend a lot of time, checking Instagram? I don't know if you have a Twitter or anything like that.
Yeah,
or,
I mean,
like all that.
I spend a good amount of time, going through my Instagram, stuff like that, and especially watching everybody's videos, and I can't say everybody's videos. There is some people that I'm subscribed to. I see the video, and there's just so many of them, because I have probably 150 subscriptions, something like that, and I don't always make it through everybody's videos, but I try. But I can't say that I watch every single person's video. But yeah, every day. I'd probably spend a good, I don't know, 3 hours or so, going through Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff.
Cool beans, man. I'm trying to figure, because I don't know what half the questions Theo asked. I'm just like,
It's okay if you, like I said, if you ask something and we've already answered, I'll be like, oh no, I already answered that.
I think I could hear bits and pieces, because like when I was chopping through the Matrix, every now and then I could hear you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, ask that one. Let's see. Okay, another one from Go. Are you an explorer or satisfied with what you've seen and know?
I'd definitely say I'm an explorer. I like experiencing new things, new places, and stuff like that. There's always a safety that you kind of feel with home or things that but it can also be very exciting. Seeing new places, experiencing new things. I counted it up, and I've been to 23 countries.
Damn.
So, I've seen quite a bit of the world, and I enjoy going to see the world, but it's always good to come home.
Favorite country you've been to?
Australia. Easy. No fucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. Australia. It was just amazing. And
what about it? Like, just...
Well, one, it's just got some absolutely beautiful women. Two, the accents. I'm big on fucking accents. The fucking Aussie accent is just fucking sexy as hell to me. Beautiful. The weather there was beautiful. It's just very friendly people. And just had a good time. Plus, every time I went to Australia, I was on a break from Iraq, so not too hard to be better than that place.
I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word.
Yeah, I spent about 4.5 years in Iraq altogether. So.
Just talking to Sin City in the side chat because he sent me some stickers. They're pretty dope. So I'm gonna use one of his questions. If you were able to retrieve one item, hold on, let me see. If you were able to retrieve only one item on the way out of your burning home, what would it be?
My dogs.
Well, let's go item because I think I would hope you'd save something living.
Yeah, my dogs would be first. If it had to be, like a.
Let's go inanimate object.
So would that be a car?
Yeah, that'll work. Perfect.
Yeah. Right now, my dad has some classic cars, and one of them's at my house inside my garage right now. So I'd say that. But other than that. Well, obviously my fucking gun is on me all the time, so I don't have to save that one. But then, other than that, my AR. But yeah, those would be something. Either my guns or something like that.
So something, whatever I was just grabbing on the way out. If you were forced to give up one of your five senses, which would you choose and why? And this one also comes from Sin City.
Yeah, I answered that, and
thanks, guys.
No, you're good. You're good. I answered that, and I said hearing.
Oh man, I have to rewatch our whole stream just so I know what you guys were talking about. I don't even know what I want to know your answer to half these questions, man. Now I gotta
like I said,
rewatch my own stream.
I told you, and I told you what it was.
Let's see. Have you answered? Can you be bought in any way?
I haven't answered that.
From Goat Father.
I'll say yes and no. Things that aren't really important to me. I'd say yes. If someone, if fucking Yamaha was like, hey, motherfucker, we want you to fucking ride a Yamaha, and we're gonna fucking pay you to ride a Yamaha. Fuck yeah, we'll ride a Yamaha. But there's certain things that are, more to what my actual character is, and there's certain things that I couldn't go against just because of a monetary, thing. So, if someone said, dude, I'll give you a fucking, $5 million if you fucking never carry a gun again, I'd tell you go fuck yourself. So, things that are, irrelevant to who I am really, sure, why not? Cool. I'll rock a R6 with no fucking no gear indicator all day.
Hey,
but things that are a little bit more to who my actual character is, no, you could not buy me for all the money in the world.
That shows your character, which is good.
Yeah.
But excuse me, we all can't have gear indicators.
Hey, it happens. I love fucking. That's the one that fucking kills me. That is one thing.
Man, like,
my CBR 500 did not have a gear indicator. My Harley didn't have a fucking gear indicator. My Boulevard didn't. But I mean, my Gixxer does, and I love it. I don't understand why motorcycles.
Why every bike doesn't have it.
Why the fuck that never... it's like, right now, my Gixxer, it does not have a clock on it. That fucking drives me insane.
Really?
Yeah, no clock. So,
I'd give up my clock for a gear indicator.
Yeah.
I mess up my gears way too often.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is if I had to pick between a gear indicator and a clock, a gear indicator all day. However, there's sometimes I just like to look down at my gauge and just know what time it is. So
true. No.
I have to go and sit there and push my phone, look what time it is on that. So poor me.
Oh, you have one of those.
Yeah.
You have your phone mounted on your.
Yeah, I have the RAM mount and I got my phone.
Yeah. There. I was gonna do that, but I have a stupid. What do you call it?
Steering stabilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, the Gixxer, it's got the steering stabilizer inside. So it's nice.
Oh man, all this positivity about this Gixxer, man. I might have to go out and ride one.
That Gixxer life, bro.
You mean I don't have to wear flip-flops?
It's optional now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Well, that's good.
new millennium.
Let's see here. I got plenty of questions. Did you answer this question? This is from Goatfather. Liquor, liqueur, beer, spirits, or wine?
All of it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, in a little ways, all of it. But when I'm generally just going out to go out with some friends, it's usually beer, and then we'll do shots. So, and favorite shot is Fireball. So, yeah, I like me some Fireball.
Why?
I'll do most any shot except for fucking tequila. Me and tequila are not.
What? Dude, tequila is the best.
No, yeah, well, me and tequila had a fight when I was younger. I won that night. It won the next day. So, yeah, I don't do tequila.
But yeah, dude, liquor before beer, you're in the clear. So like, why would you take shots after beer?
Because I'm fine at all times. It doesn't matter to me.
Again, man, we can't all be like you. Got a cool ass jixer.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Don't get sick after drinking liquor after beer.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is generally, when I go out and drink, I just always go out and have a couple of drinks, and I just have a good time. I rarely go out and get fucking shit
hammered, yeah.
But even when I do go get fucking hammered, I remember everything. That's one good and bad thing about me. is I don't black out. I mean, I've cleared an entire fucking bottle of Everclear before. Remembered every fucking thing. So
I can do that.
I can't have fucking Fireball anymore because one night we had a party and like we thought there were gonna be more people than there was, and so I ended up going through like those gallon jugs of Fireball you can buy. I ended up going through one of those throughout the entire night, just taking shot after shot, and after that I just can't do Fireball anymore. I got way too fucked up on Fireball.
Yeah, and I think I think most people that have gone and drank, they have that one alcohol that they just have that bad experience with.
Yeah,
can't drink anymore. And for me, that's tequila. Like for the longest time, I couldn't even think about tequila without getting sick. Like literally, someone would say the word tequila, and my that watery taste you get in your mouth right before you're gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows that watery fucking taste. Just for probably a good 3 years, someone just saying the word tequila, I would get that watery taste in my mouth.
See, my worst one is Jack Daniels, because I can still take some Fireball, but it's got to be like a good night. I got to be feeling good and everything. But Jack Daniels is the one that I had way too much of, way too many times. And that's the kind of shit that, if I smell Jack Daniels, I start to get sick.
Yeah.
It's because Theo's a girl.
No, dude, I used to go through so much Jack Daniels on, a nightly basis.
Don't let him lie to you guys. I hung out with him in the hotel room.
We didn't even drink in the hotel room.
Whatever, yeah, because you're a girl. I was like, dude, I'll buy us hella bottles. And he's like, nah, man. I don't drink, man.
Whatever. No, we were both I remember straight up, I was like, I don't have money for alcohol because we had to pay fucking $200 for the hotel room.
Yeah. BS. Okay, let's see. Ask that one.
I'm gonna go pick one because I've been sitting on the sidelines for a little while.
Can you do a backflip?
On the ground, fuck no. On a trampoline, fuck yes. And it was funny because whenever I was younger, I went to a daycare, and the daycare was also a gymnastics place. And one of the requirements is you had to take 1 or 2 classes a week of gymnastics. So I did gymnastics when I was younger. So yeah, I can do a backflip. So
he's like, no biggie. I get all the girls. I do backflips.
The bitches flock to me.
I don't black out. We're gonna find you a new woman on here on Theo's channel.
Oh, fuck yeah.
One of his like 45 plus like female viewers is just gonna be like, oh man, he sounds like a good young boy.
Heck
But-
yeah, find me a sugar mama.
Hey, wait! I muted this for a second because I thought I heard something. And I jumped back in, and you guys were talking about what?
I said like one of those like 45 plus women that like are your viewers and your analytics is gonna like listen to this stream and think Gibby's like hot stuff. We're gonna get him a date, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, thanks for muting the stream, man. You're really cool.
Just for a second, I heard something.
Yeah, no problem, guys. I appreciate the invite.
Right or ambidextrous?
I am right-handed, like all normal people should be.
Right? Those left-handed people are weirdos.
Yeah, my brother is a lefty. He's fucking weird.
Ginger people are weirdos too.
Whoa,
Hey, you
bro.
go fuck yourself
whoa.
there. How about that? I'm half fucking ginger. Like when I grow a beard, my beard is fucking ginger as fuck.
That
I'm
dude.
whole ginger. That's worse. I'm the
No,
redheaded stepchild.
no, it's worse for me because like like I didn't know that my beard was ginger until I actually fucking like grew a beard.
So he's like making fun of gingers all the time, and he's like, "Oh, weird."
I had growing up, my hair would go between blonde and red for a while, and then it basically just went blonde, and it just kind of got more and more dirty blonde over the years. And then, so it was, it's almost a brunette. And then I started growing a beard, and at the beginning, beards, normal color, and then all of a sudden it was just like fucking red. Like, what the fuck is this?
That's like somebody who's like a white dude that's like super racist finds out that like his grandpa that he had never met is fucking Latino or some shit.
And, I mean,
No.
it wasn't a huge thing because like my mom is a redhead, so, and now my niece is a redhead as well, and but like I would usually have like a hat on, so like people would see my beard and they'd be like, oh, you're a fucking ginger, and I'd like take off my hat and they're like, dude, what the fuck? But I've noticed that there's a lot of people that happens to, like their hair is one color but their beard is ginger.
Like H-Town ass in the side chat, does the carpet match the drapes?
Fuck what carpet, baby? Bears, but no, it doesn't. Well, yes, it does. It matches the drapes, but it doesn't match the accent on the beard. So, sorry.
So you're out of luck, H-Town.
No, it's all right. He'll find out.
I was gonna say, I thought he already would have found out. You guys are taking it slow.
Yeah. Hey, I don't give up the booty on the first date.
Theo does, let me tell you what.
Gotta make it work.
Work for it.
Fucking shit.
What?
He was like, oh, I was muted again, guys. What are you guys talking about?
I muted myself. I could still hear you then. But anyway, okay, I can't ask a question because I was gone for a second and I don't know what questions you asked me.
Well, just go ahead and ask. If I've already fucking answered it, I'll let you know.
Liquor,
Oh, man.
liquor, beer, spirits, or I'm kidding. I know you asked me that one.
Oh, he's just being a dick now.
Okay, wait. Did you already ask if you could live forever on Earth, would you choose to do so? Yeah, you just worded it.
Man, pay attention, bro.
I was here for that one, I know. Okay, from a younger age to present, how have your priorities changed over time?
Let's see. I mean, whenever you're a kid, you're just a carefree fucking person. Like your biggest decision you have is like who's gonna be my fucking best friend and shit like that. Back in the old times of MySpace, it's like who's gonna be on my top fucking top fucking 3 or top fucking 5 list. And, you know, shit like that, you know, whenever you're a kid, things that just seemed like the biggest fucking decision in your life, when you look back on them, was just, they're just not, they're not important, you know? You know, they might shape you in certain ways. So in that way, they can be important, but in the grand scheme of things, they weren't. My priorities changed a lot when I went into the military, because doing that, you're doing something for something other than yourself, and it's a big sense of accomplishment and just doing something. And you know, that was a big thing for me. And also being a firefighter, it's a sense of doing something for someone just became a thing that felt really good and made it to where I felt like my life actually meant something, which is, you know, there's a good quote that Eleanor Roosevelt said. It says, you know, there's some people that'll go a lifetime wondering if they've made a difference, and Marines don't have that problem. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. You know, I don't know if there's anything that I'll ever do that will be as important as that. So I think my priorities changed to trying to be less selfish.
That's a good answer. It this is kind of off topic, but kind of not. But when you said it, quoted by Eleanor Roosevelt, it made me think of Talladega Nights when it said America is all about speed, hot, nasty, badass speed, and then it said Eleanor Roosevelt underneath it.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I'm very big on is history, because, you know, kind of like they say, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Yeah, that's one thing I like history. That was like the one subject I actually paid attention to in school.
Yeah, I was always good with history, especially like Texas history and stuff like that, in U.S. history. Yeah, it's just always been something that, you know, that I was a little bit more passionate about. And I mean, when I was in school, I was a shit student. I didn't give a shit. But the things that I was passionate about, I did really good on. So I did good on history, did pretty good on science, did really good in math. Fucking English, go fuck yourself. I still to this day couldn't tell you the difference between a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, all that bullshit. Because I just don't care. Because it just doesn't matter. I can make a full, sentence, make it sound right. But if you were to like point at a sentence and tell me the verb, yeah.
As long as you can speak correctly.
Fuck yeah. I learned.
As long as people understand you, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to write no novel.
Yeah, I mean, just looking back at school and things that you learn, and like you see it, and you see yourself now, and you're just like, why the fuck did I waste my time on that?
Did you ask the business question?
The what?
The business question?
A business question?
Okay, I'll ask it. If you had the opportunity to start your own business, what would you start and why?
Gun shop. Easy.
Oh.
I always thought that'd be, either a gun shop or a bar. So yeah, guns or fucking booze. Why not? But like I said, I'm very passionate about guns, and I just think it would be, cool to be, I sold guns for a while. I sold them at Gander Mountain, if y'all know what that is. It's kind of like a Cabela's.
Yeah. We just got one up here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so, I did that. I had a lot of fun selling guns. It was also very stressful because you had to deal with people that were really stupid in trying to get a gun, so that wasn't always great. But it just didn't pay. Especially the one that I was. I was an hourly employee. I didn't make commission. It just was what it was. But if I won the lottery and I could just like open up my own little gun shop, I think that'd be cool.
Sorry, that was my brother.
Hi, brother.
He was wondering if I wanted to go outside and do some illegal activities with him.
Shenanigans are afoot.
Well, I think we've answered most of the questions, I believe.
Yeah, I couldn't find any on there that we haven't gone through.
So I think it's time for the what did you call it? You're the one that called it. I don't know what speed round for the side chat.
Speed round for the side chat. Start rolling them in. We're just gonna fucking. If your question doesn't get answered, it's probably because we didn't see it. So just keep going.
Or it's probably because you didn't ask one.
But
I'll try to keep these fucking answers really short and to the point, and try to answer all the other questions.
That's what the speed round is. They pump them out. Doesn't matter what the question is, and you just quickly answer them.
Fuck yeah, all about this. All right, bitches, let's go.
Now we just got the 30-second delay there.
I have an average size penis.
I'm not gonna answer this.
Get ready for this shit.
Fuck that. Hey, come on, bitches. Like I said, average size penis. I do not have a giant penis. I do not have a small penis. Average. There we go.
Like, okay, what are we going? Like American average, which is like 5.
I like to think I could hold my own.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a fucking like 12-inch fucking cack, but I also don't have a fucking like 2-inch little fucking tweet.
I'm not about to be like a top of the line porn star or nothing, but
right. Yeah, I'm above average, I would say.
I feel like my fiance is pretty happy, so.
Well, that's a great question that we got one person in the side chat to ask. He's like, I think I'm the only one in the side chat right now.
I know. Well, Sin City was there not too long ago. And
I know, Sin was just there.
We got 7 viewers.
And so was Bike Tender.
Bike Tender. I'm gonna refresh my thing so I can see how.
Damu. Is it Damu or Damu?
Watching, so.
We just did a question about our own cocks. Like, you can ask whatever.
Right.
Can you do them wheelie things? My most recent wheelie video, I crushed my nuts, so sort of.
I have done a wheelie before, but I didn't do it on purpose, and I not really want to do it again.
I'm trying to do wheelies.
Fuck that.
I can't keep them up that well.
I have no desire to do wheelies.
I can get mine pretty high. It's just the landing that I'm.
That's why you gotta just like ride it out, dude. That's what I did. I racked my nuts once. Cause I got too high and I went, back brake, slam it down.
Yeah, I didn't even touch the back brake. I just chopped throttle. I brought it up real high to a perfect point, and then I just cut throttle because I was like, shit. And then it.
Right. You're like, oh man, I pooped myself.
Yeah, I see those. I see those freaking videos of like the stunt people and shit like that, like riding around in a parking lot with their feet over the bars, sliding it. And
right.
Shit like that. I'm like, these motherfuckers can ride better with their feet over the bars than I can fucking normal.
Dude, I've seen that on the highway. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'd like to get that good. Like, that's why I would like to get myself like a 1000 or something for a daily bike, and then I'd turn my R6 into a lot bike. I want to turn my R6 into a bike that you take out to an empty parking lot to practice shit like that. Because I'd love to be good at that kind of shit.
Fuck no, no way.
But it's just I'm not about to try to practice doing that shit like on my only form of transportation on public roads right now.
I am all about riding like a little fucking girl, just riding point A to point B. I'm good. Y'all people, y'all fucking stunners, y'all can do that shit. You're good. I'll watch you.
What, so you don't speed or anything?
Oh, I mean, I speed. I mean, generally on the highway more.
You just keep.
Oh, you forgot you're on a Gixxer, so you can't really go that fast.
Fuck yeah. No, I mean, like, I ride fast, but I also ride safe. You know, I'll go in between cars, but I don't do things just crazy dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, people. You know, I've had people fucking come up to me. Why don't you fucking do the speed limit? I'm like, how about no? I'm out in front of traffic because it's safer. Go fuck yourself. And you know, if you sit there and talk to a person and literally tell people why motorcycles ride the way we do, it really is safer. It's safer for me to go faster and to weave in and out of traffic than it is for me to sit there going the same speed in traffic in people's blind spots.
Right. See, that's what I was trying to explain to somebody the other day. They were talking about like can't remember who it was, but they were talking about like, you know, if I cut through traffic, they were like, you're not one of them that cut through traffic and all that, are you? And I was like, you know, if I'm like in a spot where I'm surrounded by cars and shit, and there's a spot right in front of that that's, you know, wide open, I'm gonna do what I can to get out in the open.
Yeah, and I think, you know, a lot of ways that people think is just because they're ignorant of stuff. If you actually sit down and have a conversation with people and let them know why, they see your side and they can empathize. But if they have no connection, they just don't know why something is, the only way that they can think is the way they think. They can't see it from your point of view.
Okay, so Bike Tender asks if we've ever been to Vegas. I haven't. My mom has. But...
Oh, I have. I've been 6 times. So that Vegas pretty fucking awesome.
He's like, can't tell you anything that happened.
Oh, I had fun. The Spearmint Rhino, go to it. It's nice. Okay, and Bash asked me some cool shit that we didn't see or hear at the Texas meetup. I think some of the kind of cool shit was just, you know, with me going up there and staying with K-Dub. K-Dub kind of was in good with like Fry and Hunter. So just from that, I got to kind of meet up with some of the bigger vloggers and stuff like that on a more one-to-one basis, off cameras and stuff like that, and actually just get to talk to people. And that was a pretty cool thing. And then also the night after the meetup and everything like that, we went and met up with Chase Jasper Down and Oi Dirk and Dino Rider and stuff like that, and we just kind of sat there and shot the shit. And that was one of the kind of cooler things to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked your video on it. Seemed pretty cool. Seemed like a pretty good route that you guys had taken.
Yeah, it was a good route. It was still a little wet, and with how many people there were, the way that the ride went, it was good because it had to be a slower ride, because when you have that many people, and I'll say this, I'm more of a fan of going riding by myself or maybe with one other person. I'm not a huge fan of giant group rides, but the simple fact is you don't know what everybody's riding style or how proficient they are at riding. And there's a lot of people, like, you know, when you go into a staggered formation, like you go to get in a corner and someone's like right next to you, and you can't do that. In a corner, you have to be single file, because if something happens, you have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So I personally like going out and riding by myself. I can go at my pace. I don't have to worry about anything and everything. It's all about me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't really have a choice, because the only kind of group rides I've been on was when I went to the SoCal meetup. But and I don't know. I guess you could consider Bikes Booze and Barbecue. I mean, it wasn't really a group ride, but there were bikes everywhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't really consider it a group ride because we just were passing bikes or in standstill traffic with bikes. But
Yeah, no, I haven't actually gone on a legit group ride, like, you know, where you have like 5 to 8 people or whatever. It's always just been me.
Bash asked if there was any hookups. Not that I know of. I mean, there weren't really. I mean, I'm trying to think if I even saw any female riders. I know that there was one that was like a backpack, and she was trying to get a ride with so many fucking people, but couldn't, and then finally found a ride. And then there was another chick, Speedic Arctic. I don't know if any of y'all know who she is. She does like drawings and stuff like that. She's done it for some of the bigger fucking people. She was there. She was pretty cool. But I mean, I really don't remember any female writers there. I'm sure there probably could have been, but I don't remember it.
There were quite a bit of female writers at the SoCal one.
Yeah. Well, I think there probably would have been more, but literally, I'm pretty sure the meat got cut probably close to half because of the weather the day before.
Oh, yeah.
So it cut out a lot of the people that were kind of just, iffy or stuff like that. Like the people who were really fucking pumped, they made it one way or another. Other than like C and Cycle, his fucking he was flying and his flight just got fucking canceled. So, but yeah, the weather sucked balls. I met H-Town Hooligan the night before the meet, and I got him on video, fucking spinning out and nearly eating shit twice. But yeah. Fuck a CNC. We're talking bikes there, Yo-Yo.
I mean, we couldn't be talking bikes if you didn't want to.
Although we did talk about penises earlier, so.
Right. That's why she jumped in. She heard that.
Yeah, she heard penises. She was like, "Oh, are we talking about decks?"
Right.
Oh, I can come into this conversation now, talking about decks.
What's something you've tried that you'll never try again?
Cucumbers.
Uh,
I fucking despise cucumbers more than anything in this fucking world. I'll say that.
Anything to never try again, and you chose cucumbers.
But I don't know. I've tried skydiving, fucking loved it. I haven't tried bungee jumping. I want to try that.
H-Town said gay sex.
What?
H-Town said gay sex.
No, never tried gay sex. Don't really want to try that.
Now he's upset.
It's fucking cucumbers. I'm sorry. That is my least favorite fucking food in the world, and it has such a fucking strong flavor. And anytime it's in anything, it ruins it. So I'll say that. And like I said, my sense of taste is very, very strong. I can tell, if something's in something. And my mom, growing up, never believed me. I'd be like, oh, that has this in it. I don't like it. I won't try it. And one of the things she knew that I fucking despised was cucumbers. And she was always thinking it was just because, I know it was in there and that's why I didn't want to eat it. One time she tried to make something and she took cucumbers and she cut them up like really, 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 really fine and just like mixed it into something and didn't tell me about it. And I took one bite of it and I fucking threw the bowl against the wall. And it broke. And she was like, what are you doing? I was like, you fucking know exactly what. She was like, you were joking me. I was like, why did you put cucumbers in? She was like, there's no way you fucking tasted them. I was just like, well, obviously I fucking did.
Oh man, I think side chat's almost like out of questions.
Yeah. If you hold hands and lock eyes with the other guy. Yeah, for real. Any more questions? I actually had one and then I forgot.
Yeah, we had quite a few from Mr. Goat and Mr. Sin City Slick. And then a couple from 3 Star and Chris F. So.
Oh, we had one from Craddox. He said, how can I get on there?
Yeah. He left on Tattooed's post, he said, how can I get in here? And I don't know if he meant, like, what does he have to do to get in on this stream with you, or what he has to do to be a guest on one in general. Which, no hate against Craddox, but I thought that was a little fucked up, because it was like, we were announcing you as our special guest, all eyes on you, and he was like, yo, I want to be the guest. I was like, dude, wait your turn.
Yeah. Bash asked me if I'm married or have kids. I am divorced, and I have no kids. I have 2 dogs. And they are golden doodles, yet they are black.
Wait, what? How are they golden doodles then?
Because they're golden retriever mixed with poodle.
But doesn't that mean they're black doodles?
Nope.
Hmm.
They're golden doodles.
Mind blown.
Okay, well, okay.
So the black golden doodle.
These are what are called F1B golden doodles. That means they're the second generation. They're 75% poodle and 25% golden retriever. Now, the original dog was a golden retriever mixed with a black poodle. And the puppies came out, and their mom, which was half golden retriever, half poodle, was black. And then the black mom mixed with a full-blood poodle who was half white, half black. So that's why they came out black. And the thing is, they had, in their litter, there were 10 puppies. 8 of them came out black. 2 of them came out brown, chocolate. So yeah, that's how that shit works. They're not really curly. They're more of a wavy hair. Here, I can actually I'll turn the camera on so you can see the fucking man poodles. Hey, shithead. What's she doing? Let's see. What's up, goofballs? See, that's my assholes right there. There's one of them, and there's the other. You're YouTube famous now, asshole. So yeah. And for those of you who have not seen me before.
Oh!
Face reveal.
Yeah, the real face reveal was the video right after I had my wreck, because I didn't know how long it was going to be till I was going to be able to post like the wreck video or anything like that. So I kind of did an update, and I just did like a little face reveal. So that's what that fucker looked like.
Oh, Yo-Yo said you're cute.
Oh. Just say I was cute or the dogs were cute.
Either way, she just
Yeah,
said
I'm
what
going
he said to you.
fucking dogs.
I don't know, I was looking at the screen, your face was on there when she typed it. So.
That's what I'm thinking. Yo-Yo's like, oh, dang.
Dang, I already been to Australia. Might make it down to New Zealand. Well, what freaking stuff did I miss up here? Who's wearing white socks right now? Me. I am wearing white socks. Because I'm also wearing fucking boots.
And he said, gay?
Yeah, no. I don't know if he was saying gay to that or Bike Tender said I only wear black socks. Black socks matter. Hashtag.
Alright,
Ooh, Yo-Yo's hitting on you.
try this.
Get it, Gibby.
Hey, let's try the speed round one more time. After the speed round either works or fails, that'll be your time to belt. Pretty much like ask a question to us or the side chat or whatever, or just fucking promote whatever, or do whatever you want, and then we'll take this off.
Yo-Yo asked
Knickers or briefs?
I wear boxer briefs, so best
Oh, both.
fuck yeah.
Best
Yeah.
of both worlds.
Boxer briefs, I guess. I don't really exactly know briefs or boxer briefs. I can't remember which one.
Mine are just regular cotton.
Lace or
Lace.
I
Is there such thing as like lace
Isn't lace?
boxer briefs for men?
I don't know if there are. Mine
Or
are
is
just
she like asking like, do you like lace or cotton better?
on a woman. I like lace better.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It can go either way. Like there's something that's sexy about a girl wearing some nice lacy things like that. But then there's also something hot about some just regular old nice white cotton plain old panties just looking good on a girl.
That is true.
I'll say that.
Certain sophistication.
Keeping it real.
And if my favorite on girls is the boy shorts. I'll take, the little boy shorts or cheekies or whatever the fuck they call them over like a thong any day.
If you could tour the U.S. in any order, what would be your first 5 states?
For me, I'd like Hawaii, Alaska, Texas. Always Texas. I fucking love Texas. Nevada, and one more. We'll go with New York.
I've been to Hawaii and I've been to SoCal, but I would definitely, in order, it'd be SoCal, Hawaii, Louisiana, Colorado, and then probably go back to Arizona again. I drove through Arizona. I didn't really visit it, but I drove through it to get to SoCal. So probably.
You mean just California, because Southern California is not its own state.
Well, yeah, I know, but like specifically SoCal. Not really there for Northern California. There's not what California is known to go to for the fucking like the weather and the scenery and all that. You go to NorCal or whatever, and you don't get the fucking weather.
Yo-Yo asked what size shoes I wear. I wear size 11.
I'm 11 and a half.
So he's average. She missed out on the other question. That's why she wanted to know.
Missed out on the deck question.
Yeah, so she was secretly trying to figure out what size.
And yeah, H-Town Hooligan, Texas is the only country I need.
I thought I saw another question that we didn't.
I didn't see anything.
Oh, okay. I guess not. Yeah, I definitely a lot of, like half those that I named off I've already been to, but I would definitely go back.
I haven't been to Hawaii and I haven't been to Alaska, and those are the 2 states that I really want to go to.
Dude, Hawaii, you'll get that fucking depression from there. That really sounded bad. Okay, when I went to Hawaii, it was that type of deal where like, because I went to Kauai. It was one of the bigger islands that was up top. But I went there and I was there for 10 days. And when I got back, I went into like not like a depression, because depression is a serious thing, but just kind of like a mopey attitude for like a month after that, just because Hawaii is so bright and just like active and just everything you do there is amazing. And so you have all this fun time, and then like for me, we went around this time. It was December. We went for New Year's, and so when we got back, it was cold and dead and flat here in Tulsa. So when I got back, I actually physically got sick. I got a cold like immediately, and then I went into like this super mopey state for like a month after that. But Hawaii is amazing. Like, you will not. It doesn't matter where you go in Hawaii, you'll have a fucking blast.
Yeah. Bike Tender asked what my dream bike is. I don't know. I think each bike has its own fucking purpose. A bike that I really wanted to ride, and I love the kind of look of it and the sound of it, is RJ's Newton 900.
Oh yeah, didn't he get that stolen?
Yeah, he got it stolen, but he actually got another one. Well, he didn't get another one. His girlfriend or wife and friend actually bought him one, because once his got stolen, he wasn't gonna buy another one, because he would always compare that one.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
And he, it would never be the same. But the simple fact is his wife or girlfriend or fiance or whatever she is, and his friend went out and found one and bought it for him and had it shipped there. That meant so much more. So it was to the point where he could actually have that one and enjoy it because it was a present from other people that meant so much to him. So
my dream bike would probably be the brand new ZX10, and that's, I don't know if you guys have seen the new ZX10, but it is gorgeous. It is a beautiful bike, and I wouldn't mind having one of those. Because that's the thing, I want to get a 1000.
yes, I don't.
But it's just like there's so many 1000. Like I like the R1, I like the CBR 1000, I like the ZX10. I like all the 1000s, so I don't really have a favorite of those. But the ZX10 is absolutely gorgeous, the new one.
See, I've never ridden 1000, and I don't know if I'd ever really want a 1000. It's just like, you know, even me being a bigger guy, my fucking 600 is fucking perfectly fine for me.
And see, that's the thing. Like, I want a 1000, but at the same time, I know that I want to ride one before I make my decision to buy one, because I do want to ride one. And that off chance that I ride one, and you know, I just realized that I don't care for having all that extra power.
Yeah,
My dream bike's a bike that runs.
that's true. And you know, I just had all that work done on my bike, and I mean the difference between it now and before it had the work done on it is just fucking night and day. It really is. So.
All right. Well, it sounds like it looks like the questions are over. So,
Yeah.
start popping off what you want to pop up.
No, I just wanted to thank y'all for fucking coming and inviting me to be on this little show of y'all's, and I want to thank everybody in the side chat that actually came to listen to me drown on about myself, and everybody who submitted the questions. So thanks to Bash, Yo-Yo, Sin City Slick, Bike Tender, Goat Father, 3-Star Recruits, Chris F. Am I fucking forgetting anybody?
No, I think you're good.
I think I got it right. Craddox for being an asshole and not fucking answering the question and asking how he gets on here. You get on here because you fucking ask questions.
Yeah, and he's not even watching, so.
That's kind of how we go through, and like there's some people that we already have had in mind since we came up with this idea to bring on here, but then there's some people that, like, you know, it'll be like, okay, well, who watches a lot? And that's kind of how we came up. That's how we came up with you, is because it's like, well, Gibby's always been asking questions, and he's always watched them. Like, you've always watched them, and like I've always seen you in the side chat. So
yeah,
you got to be here at least. You can't try to be getting into something that you have no idea what you're even getting into.
Yep, that's the thing. You know, you gotta be there and help make these things so that people actually want to do there for you. So, yeah, like I said, thanks for the opportunity to come here and let some people know a little bit more about me. I know that even y'all found out some things about me, but yeah.
I learned quite a new stuff. But I can't talk, but I learned
quite a new stuff.
Yeah,
new stuff.
Got some layers to my ass. Yeah, so again, thanks everybody for coming out. Appreciate it, and I will definitely see y'all on the next one.
Yeah.
We appreciate having you, man.
For everybody,
it was a pleasure.
Everybody watching, I want to say thanks for tuning in and everything. And to those of you that submitted questions, I want to say thanks for that especially, because that is what this is all about. And then I want to thank Gibby for coming on here and doing this.
Yeah.
So that's it. We're not doing one next Saturday because next Saturday is Christmas Day, and there's just going to be too much shit going on.
Isn't it
everybody
after Christmas Day? Christmas
Yeah,
is
it's the
Friday.
day after Christmas, but
Well, anyway, it's the weekend.
Christmas, holidays, whatever you guys celebrate.
family time.
People are going to be doing stuff, so we're going to take a week off,
Weekend. You guys are going to be.
recuperate.
But yeah, so next Saturday, don't freak out if we're like not doing this, but we will the Saturday after that, and we got a pretty tasty guest on there. I don't think I'll say anything yet because we still gotta set some things in stone first. But anyway, we're gonna take this off there, and thank you guys for tuning in.
Deuces, bitches.
Thank you. The Matrix says bye.